And the question is, how bad does it get here? We've seen how bad it has received that much freezing rain out to our west, right?
I know, that stuff is just nasty. We hate to forecast it. It's difficult to forecast, too. And we are watching out for the threat of that rain moving in this morning. Unfortunately, it has been a very dry environment. So now we're starting to see that saturate, and we're going to see some freezing rain. Ice storm warnings off to our west, including Kansas and Missouri and Oklahoma at this hour. Here at home, we do have a freezing rain advisory. It continues until 1 o'clock tomorrow. I do think the brunt of it will actually be this morning. So here's a look at our satellite radar. We're watching out for this leading edge of this next batch that's starting to push in. This is starting to fall. It's saturating the environment in west central Indiana, making its way into Benton County, as well as Putnam County and Vigo County. And temperatures hovering right around that freezing mark. So that's that line of demarcation. When we have the air temperature below or at the freezing mark, any of that liquid precip is going to refreeze on surfaces, especially on those overpasses and bridges. Notice temperatures along and north of I-70 are at or below the freezing mark. That's definitely a concern. Downtown Indianapolis, a little bit foggy, currently 31 degrees. Winds are out of the east-northeast at 7 miles per hour, feeling like 24. So let's take a look here at Future Track 13, starting the timeline at 7 a.m. We start to see that precip moving in. It will stay in the form of mainly freezing rain. As temperatures start to climb above the freezing mark, we'll see it mixing with just regular rain. And most of it, though, will be north of I-70, where we see a little bit of that icy accumulation. We could see maybe 1/10 of an inch or less of that icy glaze on treated and untreated roads. So keep that in mind as you're traveling out this morning into the early afternoon. And then once we get into the mid-afternoon hours, I think things are definitely going to improve. We will see temperatures gradually climbing into the mid-30s later this afternoon. So that's good news. As we head into later hours tonight, staying dry. That's definitely some good news as well. It does look like we may see the threat of a little bit of freezing rain in south central Indiana early tomorrow morning, but right now still very up in the air on that. Temperatures tonight fall to 28 degrees. Winds will be out of the north, staying cloudy and staying dry. Definitely some good news. As we look towards tomorrow and on into the evening, we'll likely start to see another round of precipitation moving in. This is that second round we've been talking about, but because it looks like it's slowing down, temperatures will likely be into the mid to upper 30s, and that will allow that precip to fall as just rain. So definitely some good news as we head towards the end of the weekend. Today, though, this morning, if you're heading out to anything, definitely take your time. If you can wait until the early afternoon, that's your best advice. Temperatures will climb to around 34 degrees this afternoon, down to 28, dry tonight. Another round of afternoon showers will be possible, high of 36. And then check out this amazing warm-up. Temperatures will be running 15 to 20 degrees above average. In fact, most of the time, we're actually going to stay above the freezing mark. Bruce and Naomi?
All right, that looks great. Kelly, thank you. And